4.5 million. I think there's enough nanocarbon. I also don't think I hit my nanocarbon goal to finish the work order. But I think there's more than $269,000 worth of nanocarbon out there, so it's worth it. Let's go back out.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
And that's getting sucked in. Oh, there's my nanocarbon. Okay.
Work order is now complete.
Well, there we go.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Hey, what's up, Alex? Please ignore all these ship fragments. It's got nothing to do with me blowing up the back half of the ship again. Did that fin go in with it? I guess it did. Definitely suitable for all audiences.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
What is this? Whatever. Whatever that was, it got accepted in the barge.
Credits transferred.
Structural aluminum, that can go away. What else? Oh, there's a big piece. Tiny shards I'm not going to worry about. These are easy because I'm right next to them. Structural aluminum goes there. Spent the last few hours since finishing work to get overlay windows set up for virtual reality things like Twitch chat in OBS. Oh, nice. So you're gonna start streaming some VR stuff? Jealous?
Material deposited.
There it is. Yeah, 1.2 million. Okay. So I made about $1 million profit there. Pretty good. Man, I cannot wait to buy the cutter. I got a long way to go for that, though. How much is the cutter? 19,000. Ouch. New ship, please. Oh, as far as LT is concerned, yeah. I'll definitely get the 19,000 before. Ooh, thank you, Cappy.
You're welcome.
I'll definitely get the 19,000 before I hit the level. That's for sure. The level is a long way off.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
This is decompressed. Yeah, uncompressed, whatever. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Air pressure level decreasing.
No, but I need a lot of computers or I need a lot of electronics is what I need
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
for my work order, for my level 10 work order. So I figured take the hit.
Air pressure level decreasing.
But hey, I was talking with Two Talon. It's interesting. I wish it was more different. But I get why they haven't gone massively different. Because that would take a lot more added to the game. I really think before release, they need to have yeah, no, I saw their update about that, but I was gonna say I think before release they need to have at least one ship that is quite literally not a box. Because even the science ship is a box. They admitted that. It's just like turned on its side. And like the placement of all the internals is going to be very different. But they need a ship. They need a ship that's curvy. They need to have curvy nanocarbon panels. I think that's what the game is missing. everything is just a variation of a square. And adding curves would add another significant layer of difficulty. Yeah, it is just a box, but it's a different shaped box, but it's a box. Imagine a ship with a boxy middle, and a circular cockpit bridge area. Like, for the lack of additional examples, something Enterprise shaped from Star Trek. But I do agree, that would add a lot of new parts necessary in the game. So they're probably... Yeah, where have I seen this before? Yeah. It's probably something that they'll want to put off until closer to release. So even big fans of the game, like people that have already played a buttload of the game, will be able to have something brand new and exciting on release. And if you add cylindrical, like curvy nanocarbon panels and cylindrical hull pieces, that would make a lot of people extremely excited.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Where's the cockpit? Cockpit's over here. So this side. Turning it on its side and making it tall and narrow. So like what they're doing with the science ship.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
to Metatron 9000. Thank you.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Well, today I learned another key press that turns that on and off.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
All right, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. Weaver out.
Oh, it's on the middle of the ship, that's right. I keep forgetting that the third fuse is in the top middle.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
It's over here.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
I figured out a better way to pull off the armor pieces on top of the cargo ships, though. Although you may have been doing this all along. Is use the cutter, the wide beam, and just shoot it all the way across the thing. Doesn't use hardly any heat. I've been doing it the hard way this whole time. Like a dummy.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
How do you prevent the split saw from cutting like a huge swath when you just want to do it on a cut point?
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
Oh, so just the magical be careful. Okay, I guess that works.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Yeah, I think that's why they made it so that even though your tools are damaged, it doesn't mean they stop functioning. Like, if your cutter's damaged, you can still cut. It just overheats a little faster. Or if you're... I don't even forget what this gun is called. The tether gun. If it's damaged, it just has reduced power on pulling heavy items. Yeah. The only thing you can actually fix on the job is your helmet. At first I was really annoyed by it, but I kind of got used to it, and now it just doesn't bother me at all. Now I'm just kind of like, well, that's the game. I hate how sometimes you can see these orange beams from the other side, and sometimes you can't. I don't know what the difference is there.
Deposit accepted.
But yeah, now that I'm used to it, it would bother me if they changed it.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah, that would be a nice quality of life improvement. Sure. I'd be cool with that. More expensive repairs out in the yard.
Valuable object processed.
Let's focus on one thing at a time. Emptying the barge. That comes first. Facts, yes. If they need to implement one thing, it's that.
Material deposited.
Now that we lost all that aluminum, this chunk is a lot lighter. We can actually move it by hand now. Clear barge between shifts for free? No, I think that's a little too OP. I think clearing the barge in between shifts I think there should be a fee for it. I think maybe a good one would be like, you know, $100,000 to clear the barge at the jack. But when you get back into the ship, there are upgrades that you can purchase, or when you get into the hab, sorry. There are upgrades you can purchase to reduce the cost at the jack. So I'm thinking like $100,000 at the jack, and then there's 5 levels of upgrades, and each level reduces it by 10. So at max level, it'll still cost you 50 grand.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder.
Processing valuable objects. Credit awarded.
Yeah, exactly. Earnable. I love the indentured servitude aspect of the game.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000. Thank you for your
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
I think that's a really cool idea, and I'm glad they went with it. Unsurprisingly, very few games do that. They're not like, hey, you know what's great? Ripping off the player and making them feel like they're making absolutely no progress.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Are you connected? You're connected to that airlock, aren't you? No, you aren't. So this whole section should come off.
You've got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah, man. I've been thinking that was an airlock. Whoops. Alright, well that's gone. Wait a second. Is this detached? Ooh, it is. Let's pull you out. Come on, buddy.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
I'm fine with the levels, but I think what they could do is they could make... You know how there's the difficulty settings at the beginning of the game? And it tells you, like, you have limited resurrections and stuff like that? I think the ones with no resurrection or only 10 resurrections, they should have higher cost or higher requirements for leveling.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
And they should reduce normal mode a little. Put this one put the quantities of this one in the 10 resurrection game and increase it further for the 0 resurrection game. You know, so now you've got normal, difficult, hardcore, and then casual or easy. There, now you have difficulty
Salvage
levels.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, that's a balancing issue. They have to work on balance a little bit.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Balance is very difficult. That'll probably be the last thing they introduce, is balance. Because balancing the game now kind of defeats the purpose when they add more ships later, because the additional ships later may screw up the balance again.
Credits transferred. Salvage
I do agree that
account credit applied.
it was a little frustrating to get to finishing level 9 and then finding out that the quantity of work orders necessary was like 5 more ships.
We're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
I didn't have a specific thing to do other than do a shitload of work orders for 5 more ships. That was a little annoying. But yeah, that's a balance issue. They could tweak that later. That's a downside to playing an early access game that people just need to get used to. I can't tell you how many times I've read an article on a website being all like, hey, what did you think of this game? Oh, well, the balance is off and some of the graphics don't work and blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, but it's early access. And I'm like, why are you complaining about all the stuff that's inherent in an early access game? And then they're using that as a way to point out bad stuff in a game. And they're like, overall score, 65 out of 100. And I'm like, it's early access. You can't score an early access game. I mean, you can, but it's inherently unfair. Yeah, like right here, you can see progression-wise, all of these are roughly the same. Metal's a little ahead, but that's to be expected. This should probably be 200,000 kilograms. And this should probably be 150. And that would probably balance these numbers out a little better. And then the level before it, instead of 150, it should have been like 120. Salvage coolant. I guess I have to dump the coolant lines to do that one. There's no other way to really do that. This is a vertical reactor, right? Oh, this one always sucks. Alright, so what? Literally 2 kilograms? Yeah. I'm gonna need to pull you straight up. Straight up. Oh wait, you've got fuel in you, don't you? Shit. Just slowly toss that over there. Oops. Probably should have removed that first. That's okay. It worked out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay. Excellent.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Are you done? Yeah, you're done. Yes, you are done. Whether you want to be or not, you're done. You're done, son. Okay. Now this, roughly center, should go like there. This thing's gonna flail a little bit, but that's okay. That thing is way light enough. It'll make that. Oh yeah, for sure. Look at that. Perfect. And now we can kill that line. Boop. Now you should fall in. Looks like he is. All right. Excellent. All right, you need to go up there. And you need to go, hello, up there. Let's get those pulling.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
How does the coolant line go in? Ew. Alright, well that's gonna be trickier. Okay. Oh hey, there's coolant. Can we go up and over with you? Yeah, dude. Why am I stuttering all of a sudden? There's my coolant. Where's my data drive?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, I keep forgetting this ship has like oxygen and stuff in it. No data drive there. Any chairs have one? I don't think so. It's got to be up front. Oh, there it is. Fuel. More oxygen, first aid. No repair kit, though. Disappointing. Any data drives up here? Negative. Yeah, I've got my casual run going right now. The game's like, hey, do you want to upgrade the amount of oxygen you can take? And I'm like, I don't play with oxygen on my casual run. No, I'm not buying the oxygen upgrades. Alright, are y'all done? You done. Okay, so we're going to take you and pull you over there. Well, learned my lesson on that one. Alright, let's see how that works. Looks like it's gonna work okay. Oh. It's weird, that one turned. Looks like that one's going all right. All things considered. This one might need another. Are you getting pulled in? He's getting pulled in. What about you?
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
It kind of looks like it wants to go. No, it's stationary. Okay. You get pulled in over there. That'll win. Okay. So there's that much.
Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
No, back here is fine.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Is it pulling the cockpit away? Hey, alright. Let's go start working on the reactor.
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Furnace, okay. I don't know what's dying.
Material deposited.
Something failed said computer something, but I didn't. Weird. Something's burning up. Something in the ship is on fire.
Deposit accepted.
Which is unfortunate because I think it's the computer terminals right inside this room. Inside this room here. Because those are really good terminals. There we go. Yep, there was a desk there, but no computer for some reason. There should have been a computer on the desk.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
The hell is burning up in there? Didn't this table used to be barge. Now it's furnace.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It wasn't.
All right, Cutter. Wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
It wasn't the computer, because the computer's still there. Looks like it was the computer on the... It's something over there. What the hell? You see that blue lightning? Hey, Valkyrie Flame, what's up?
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Shit's still frying? Yeah, we're gonna have to go in there and take a look around and see what the hell happened. Something's bouncing around in there. Hey, Valkyrie. You're British, right? Are you a born Brit, or are you you moved there? Well, it sure as hell wasn't the cockpit. I had an interesting conversation with another British friend of mine a couple years ago. Based solely off of, like, confusions between the differences in American and British English. And I was curious if it had the same effect on you. I'm sure it will, but you never know. Here's a question. Can I take off these pipes? I mean, I know the answer is yes. I've done it before. Okay. I don't know what caused those terminals to act up inside the ship. It's disappointing considering I need electrical for a work order. Basically, the confusion came when I told my other friend that I was eating pudding. And he asked me, what kind of pudding? And I said, chocolate. And he said, yeah, but what kind? And I said, pudding. And he said, yeah, but I get that you're eating pudding, but what kind of pudding are you eating? And I said, chocolate. And he said, yeah, but is it like cake or pie or cookies? And I went, no, it's pudding. And he was all like, oh, what are you eating? And it was this great conversation that neither of us knew we were fucking with the other one, although we were. You know what I'm talking about if I say pudding? As an American?
Material deposited.
Because apparently, he was saying, apparently pudding is a term to refer to dessert in general. Not a type of dessert, but a generic, like, I have dinner and then I eat dessert. Instead, you would go, I have dinner and then I eat pudding. Is that accurate? Or was he fucking with me?
Meltdown sequence triggered. Urgent action required.
Like Angel Delight. See, I don't know what that is.
I'm looking it up. It's
Is it put?
powdered dessert product mixed with milk to make a little mousse. It's pudding.
Oh, it is pudding. Okay.
Yeah, but we just call ours pudding.
Pudding is a general term. Okay. See, I didn't think he was inherently fucking with me, but... Yeah, if you had asked me what kind of pudding and I said chocolate, you would have been like, wait. Are you eating American pudding? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, some reason it didn't click with him. He thought I was just fucking with him. You would probably ask what type? Oh, okay. So it would have been like... What type of pudding? Chocolate pudding. Yeah, but what type? I'd have been like, chocolate. And then you would have been like, oh, okay. I gotcha. Pudding. Crazy Americans. Scones and biscuits are also confused. Well, scones are what we would normally call
Object not accepted.
are close to what we would normally call biscuits, and biscuits are close to what we would normally call cookies.
Please revisit your training.
I mean, scones versus American biscuits aren't exactly perfect either. And biscuits versus American cookies aren't exactly correct, but... Biscuits and gravy must sound really gross. You know, I never thought of it like that, Mom, but I bet you it does. It sounds ew. Okay, but what if we said scones and gravy? Would you go, hmm? Like, oh, interesting. Scones and gravy. And it's cream gravy, it's not like brown gravy. Because that would also sound a little weird. You're like... Yeah, white gravy.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
What is white gravy? It's gravy, but it's made primarily with flour.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Brown gravy has flour? Yeah, but cream gravy has a lot of flour. Yeah, there's white gravy. Have you not had white gravy?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Cheese? Where you get cheese from? I know cheese and white gravy.
Oh, scones are...
Scones are sweet? No, our biscuits are savory. They're bready and doughy, but no sweetness. Most scones are sweet. Oh, okay. Then what do you call scones that are savory? Do they have a different name? What the hell is wrong with you people? It's like a roux? Yeah, but it's thick. Are roux thick? I thought roux were like thin. Now Mom says thin roux. What the hell am I thinking about?
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low. Oxygen levels stabilizing.
I like how earlier she was like, ew, and I was all like, don't make me bust out spotted dick.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining.
Don't tell me, ooh.
Get in while the getting's good. We wrap.
I'll bring out the big guns. You know, it tripped me up the other day when I was hearing somebody describe the Great British Bake Off. It was a comedian describing it and being like, yeah, the Americans need to have the Great British Bake Off. And I was all like, cool. And I had the exact same thought the comedian said I was going to have, where he was like, yeah, and then you describe it to your American friends and they're like, yeah, but what do they win? Nothing. They don't win anything. And we're like, what? What do you mean they don't win anything? Isn't this like a game show? I'm like, we have cooking shows like that too. But they win stuff. You win money or... It's a competition.
Raw material processed.
is I like that. You need to watch Paula Deen. Is that best for American cooking? It's really good for Southern cooking, yeah. Like grits? Oh yeah. Paula Deen makes grits.
Salvage secured.
Yeah.
Credits deposited.
Mom, there was one time Cappy was trying to talk about Paula Deen, but for the life of her, she couldn't remember the lady's name. So the way she described Paula Deen was, the chef on TV, hey y'all, I like butter. And I was all like, oh, Paula Deen. I knew immediately who she was talking about. Hey y'all, I like butter. Paula Deen. Accurate, yeah. Yep, that's her. That's every American here is like, yep. If you said, hey y'all, I like butter, they would go, Paula Deen? Come back here, you little turd. Poof. She lives near you? Awesome.
That too.
Salvage
Yeah.
secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, this goes to the barge. So this one, this one did not burn up.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
There are some winnings, but it's minor. Yeah, see, we win. Like one of the more popular cooking shows in the U.S. right now is Chopped, or at least I think Chopped is still one of the more popular ones. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched Food Network in a long time. I haven't watched like legit TV in a long time. And I think if you win a round
Credits deposited.
of Chopped, you get $10,000, which is like, I don't know, 7,500 pounds.
Business, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up. We wrap.
I forget what the exchange rate is, but that sounds about right.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.